There's something to be learned from our love language. What is your love language? Mine is acts of service, like heavy on the acts of service. What does this say about me? What does this say about my childhood and the programming or conditioning received throughout my childhood? Let me preface this by saying it took me a long time to figure this out, to figure out why I was having failed relationships, and why in the beginning I would pour everything into my relationships, but then, at some point, there would be a flip of a switch, and I would run. The length of time before that flip happened became shorter and shorter over time, until I got to a point where I questioned whether or not I even wanted to be in a relationship at all. You see, as a kid, I learned to believe that if I wasn't giving my all to do the things for everyone else, I didn't have value. I am the oldest child. That's right, oldest child syndrome. I had a lot of responsibility of helping around the house, helping get my younger siblings to and from school, etc. I was a very capable kid and a problem solver. I was a good student and I got good grades. I didn't need the help or the extra attention. I didn't require other people to do things for me. Therefore, they didn't. The things that I wanted or needed were overlooked. So consequently, I learned that I was valued for the things that I did for other people. I was a good kid me until I wasn't. There came a point as I started to get older where I had been doing all of these adult things for so long, but I was at my parents' mercy for decisions on things like whether or not I could go to the basketball game or go hang out with friends. The answer would often be something along the lines of, no, because I said so. What? I haven't needed help with anything else. What makes them think I need help with these decisions? So guess what? I ran. Yes. I snuck out a lot. I ran away from home. Then I moved out when I was 16. This pattern of doing everything for everyone else, only doing what they wanted or needed to do, understanding that my wants and needs would be put last, or never, until I felt like I was completely losing myself, and I ran, has happened over and over again throughout my relationships. Like I said earlier, I got to the point of questioning whether or not I even wanted a relationship, not only romantic relationships, but some friendships too. I put up major walls. If someone did come in that wanted to do nice things for me, I often wondered why. What is wrong with them? What do they have up their sleeve? Like, why would anyone want to do something for me, right? This is all to say that the opposite side of our love language is our toxic trait. My love language is acts of service. But I'll do it myself. I have a fear of asking for help or relying on someone else, because eventually they will pull the rug out from under me and I will have to rebuild again. Although I still struggle with this, I am getting better, slowly but surely. In order to change conditioning like this, you have to know the root cause and how it compiled over the years. You didn't just decide one day that this is how you are going to be, and you don't just decide one day that you won't be that way anymore. It takes a lot of digging, self-reflection, honesty, accountability, and action. As an adult, you are the only one who can fix it. It's your responsibility, because continuing to live as a victim will get you nowhere. One of the biggest tools that I have used to learn this about myself and how to overcome things has been astrology. Not just any astrology, alchemistic astrology. It has become my life, my passion, and a big part of my purpose. A huge part of me overcoming this is telling my story, which is very uncomfortable, but ready or not, here I go. I would love to see and help others learn these things about themselves, begin to heal, and raise our children in ways that break the patterns of generational trauma and conditioning. Many of these things are unconscious to us, but we can see them in our astrology birth chart. As parents, we don't intend to inflict this trauma or conditioning on our children. It's generally not out of malice, but we still do. Mostly because we, ourselves, are just trying to survive and haven't dealt with our own conditioning or trauma. After all, we are human. All of us. We need to cut ourselves and our parents some slack. But we also need to do better. If we can see this trauma and conditioning early on in our children's natal charts, we can alchemize the outcome so that our kids don't have to heal from that as adults and inadvertently pass it to their children. Let's be the change we want to see in this world. To learn more about your love language and childhood trauma through an astrology reading, please visit wildsol.space.